Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. On today's video I will be showing you how I created this girly Valentine's look. So before we get started, please make sure you subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Also make sure you turn on that notification bell to get notified when I upload videos so you won't miss any videos that I upload. And also make sure you give it a thumbs up at the end if you liked it, and make sure you follow me on my social media. So if you want to see how I created this look, then just please keep on watching. So I'm going to start by priming my face, and I'm going to be using the Smashbox primer water. And I'm also going to be using my Maybelline Master Prime primer. I've been really liking this primer. I already have my eyebrows done from the last video. So to start off, I'm going to be priming my eyes as always, and I'm using the Tarte Shape Tape. And then I'm just gonna set it with the Airspun translucent powder. So to start off, I'm going to be using this Makeup Geek, and this is in the shade Peaches and Cream. And I'm going to be using this on my crease as my transition shade. You can't really see this color, but it's just going to help the other colors blend smoother. So moving on, I'm going to be using this next shade, which is Creme Brule, and it's also from Makeup Geek. And I'm also going to be applying this on my crease. Now I'm going to be using this Morphe shade, and it's called Pretty in Pink, and I'm going to be adding a little bit of this on my crease as well. So moving on, I'm going to be using the Jaclyn Hill palette. And I'm going to be using this shade right here, which is Faint, on my inner corner, and this shade, which is Sissy, on the center of the lid. So I'm going to be using the shade Sissy first, since this is going to be on the center. And I want to leave the outer corner empty, without shadow, because I'm going to be adding another shadow there. So I'm just adding this on the center. And then I'm just going to turn my brush around and use the shade Faint on the inner corner part of the lid. Now I'm going to be using this Morphe shade, and it's called Perk A Boo, and it's like a rosy pink. And I'm going to be applying this on the outer V and then just working it into my crease. So now I'm just adding a little bit of this shade right here, which is Jacz, just like a tiny bit. I'm barely touching the shadow, and then just make this a little bit deeper. So now I'm going to be moving on to foundation, and I'm going to be using the Born This Way foundation, and I'm using two shades, which is light beige and warm beige, and I'm going to be applying this with my beauty blender. And I only do like a pump of each. Usually that's enough for my entire face. And as you can see, I still have a little bit of that foundation left. And if any of you are wondering why I use a darker shade of foundation, it's because I have different shades. Like my hands are lighter than my actual skin, but I do want to match my neck, so that's why I use a little bit of a darker shade. So now moving on to concealer, I'm going to be using the Tarte Shape Tape and the shade Light Medium Honey. And I'm also going to be applying this on the forehead and center of the nose to highlight. So now I'm going to be baking under my eye, and I'm going to be using the Airspun translucent powder. And as you all know, I store it in the Laura Mercier container because I love this container. The other one is just way too messy. So I'm not using Laura Mercier, I'm using the Airspun. So I'm going to leave that for a little bit to bake. I'm going to fix my eyebrow because as you can see right here where I was taking off the other makeup, I kind of like wiped it out. So I'm going to be using my Anastasia brow definer just to quickly fix that. I'm also going to be setting my eyebrows with the NYX Control Freak. So I'm going to be applying my eyelashes and I'll be right back. So I already applied my eyelashes. Now I'm going to be dusting away my baking. I do like to leave my baking for around 10 minutes so it can really bake because my T-zone does really get oily during the day. So this is really going to help with the oils. And then with whatever is left, I'll just spread it around. So now for my bronzer, I'm going to be using the Naked Blush and Native Bronzer. And I'm going to be bronzing my face. And then to contour, I'm going to be using the Anastasia contour kit in this shade right here in the middle. So moving on to my under eye, I'm going to be using a pencil brush, and I'm going to be using that Jacz shade right here, and I'm going to be buffing this under my eye. I'm also going to be using the Morphe Single Shadow in Perk A Boo, which is the one that we used on our lids too. And just buff it in there too. And now for my eyeliner, I'm going to be using the Sephora Khol liner in the shade Keep Brown. And for mascara, I'm going to be using my favorite mascara at the moment, which is the Maybelline Total Temptation Mascara. And then I'm going to be highlighting my inner corner, and I'm going to be using this shade right here, which is Enlight. And now for blush, I'm going to be using the Tarte blush in the shade Party. And for my highlight, I'm going to be using the Becca Jaclyn Hill Champagne Pop because it is a little bit like a champagne-y rosy shade. So I'm going to be applying this. Now I'm going to be setting my face with the Badescu Chamomile and Lavender spray. And for my lips, I'm going to be using this LA Girl liquid lipstick in the shade Bazzar. So this is the final result. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching, and until next time, I will see you soon. Bye.